Hello and welcome to Rayleigh Baptist Church. Thank you for joining us for this video update this week. I sent an email out earlier in the week to those in the fellowship it was specifically about how we regather for our services. If you haven't had a copy of it and you would like one, please contact reception and they will send you a copy. But I just wanted to do this video update, which I promised I would do Wednesday, and then Wednesday didn't happen, Thursday didn't happen. It's coming out today, Friday. But I wanted to do this just to share what else is happening as we regather through the week. So the first thing to say is that Playaway, our toddler group, has been meeting together with parents and grandparents in various parks around Rayleigh since early September, whenever the weather permits. But unfortunately it's been scuppered this week, as I'm sure it won't be a surprise to you. But in addition to the WhatsApp support and community they provided through the early part of lockdown, they've been meeting together as they're able in the park more recently. And last week we had a number of first-time in-person gatherings. The carers ministry team met with the carers and cared for, and they were blessed with gorgeous weather as they met in King George's Park. And after 16 months of telephone and doorstep support, they enjoyed being together face to face for the first time. They loved each other's company, and they appreciated the goodie bags that we had provided for them as part of Carers Week. And those who couldn't make it to the park for lots of reasons, they each had their bags delivered to them in their homes. But they were absolutely blessed, those who were able to meet together. They're already thinking about and planning for their next gathering. Girls and Boys Brigade have faithfully met via Zoom throughout lockdown. They've been doing an amazing job. And finally last week they got to gather together in parks around Rayleigh. And everything went well, but it was a mixed picture in terms of numbers. They're intending to meet together in parks until the summer, and they will meet together as Boys and Girls Brigade, weather permitting. But please do pray for them as they begin their meetings once again. We've also had a couple of life groups meet together in the building, and that's been a blessing for us and for them. And many I know have started to meet together in parks and in gardens, and sometimes in houses where the numbers permit, and making the most of the good weather in the gardens over this last couple of weeks. And in addition, we've had a number of groups return to the buildings and a new group join us as well during the week. And now during lockdown, in lieu of Sunday school, Kids at RBC started. And initially it was a pre-recorded session that people would watch online as a family. And then it moved to Zoom, which provided a greater level of interaction and fellowship together. And I want to let you know that from next Sunday, from the 27th of June, they will be meeting together again here on the premises during our Sunday morning service in the lounge. The children will need to be booked in the same way that you do for services. When you book your ticket for a service, you can book a Kids at RBC ticket for a child. And then the children will need to be checked into the lounge prior to the adults then coming and checking in for the Sunday service. And obviously, almost goes without saying, they need to be collected at the end as well. You won't be surprised that there will be some practicalities and some limitations that we need to let you know about. And Claire and Hannah will send out a message next week with all of those details. And if you jump on to try and book on Sunday, we will have that information ready for you on the website as well. Now, although the buildings have been off limits for many months, for many months, many groups couldn't meet in the usual way. As we said at the very beginning of lockdown, the church was never closed. All the groups that I've mentioned today continued to function throughout lockdown in some way, but they had to find new ways of doing it, and they did, and they've done a fantastic job. But it is an absolute joy to be able to gather again together in person, to do so safely, to come and gather in fellowship with one another in our services, in our building, in our groups, in parks, in gardens, in homes. It's just brilliant. Now but we still need to follow the guidance and the regulations, as frustrating as they might be, and sometimes as consistent as we know as inconsistent as we know they are. But we need to meet together within the rules in order to do so safely. But I just want to encourage us again to make the most of every single opportunity that is afforded us at this time through the summer and into the autumn as well. And then one final thing from me is just to say that having increased our capacity for the Sunday services for this last week, we have just one space remaining as at this moment. Booking closes in a very short time. One space remaining for this Sunday, which is wonderful. We are looking forward to the building being as full as it's permitted to be at the moment. But we have another couple of options that we're considering about how we can increase capacity again for the following Sunday. So if you feel that you've missed out from joining us this week, please do try again next week. And we will announce at the church meeting on Tuesday what we're going to be doing, how things are going to be slightly different in order for us to have more of us back in the building for worship, but actually to do so in a safe manner. So I hope that we see you either on Sunday in person or online in the chat, or that we might see you on Tuesday at the church members meeting Tuesday evening. But I just want to say thank you for watching, and God bless you.